Alright, Jamari put up this video. It got worse for Drake. How it got worse, I kind of already know. But let's dive into it, man.
It's been a very tough time for Drake fans all over the world.
Kendrick does drop a song. When he does drop a song, bro, I heard, oh man, and I'm gonna be stressed out again. Stressed out, you're not Drake. I'm gonna say this again, I barely slept in days.
Los, what is going on? Los, I get it, you're a Drake fan, but to be so stressed out to the point where you're losing sleep over this debate over another man that probably... Drake might know Los. But chill out. Yo, Los, chill out, bro. Chill the fuck out, bro. So it's gonna make it through a whole Jamari video? I might.
Smart Ones went into hiding after Not Like Us dropped, but a few extra dedicated fans have still been scrambling, playing Sherlock Holmes online on an attempt to save their 69 god.
I was doing research with a group of people for about, I want to say 36 hours, okay? Trying to find dirt on Kendrick. Someone goes, yo, bro, you...
Researching for hours trying to find... And this that parasocial shit, gang. I'm not gonna lie, the conversation about parasocial relationships is always about content creators. Now, that shit applies to artists. And I think, honestly, it started with artists. Bezos, you seen Act getting sued for grape and something else? Yeah, I seen that, bro.
You okay? No, I'm not okay, bro. Chill out? No. There's no time to chill out. I was supposed to go to a wedding in Italy. I might cancel that shit, bro.
And I have to say...
Why? Los. Come on, bro. It's not that serious. Los, it is not that serious. Missing out on a wedding in Italy for some probably a close family member of yours. Nah.
Out of all the Drake meat writers out there, no one is showing their cheeks out more than Maul from the Rory and Maul podcast.
Now, this surprised me. I did not know Maul was this much of a Drake fan. Maybe he's just on Drake's side. I don't know, because I've heard Maul talk before. He never struck me as like an OVO fanboy, though. I don't know.
Drake is smashing this nigga, man. He's punishing this nigga. He's out rapping this nigga. It's not even close. The music is way better. The visual is way better. I fed you fake shit and you ran with it. You thought I had an 11-year-old daughter. You're a clown. You digging for dirt. You should be digging for proof.
I mean, this guy really sat there for 3 hours and defended Drake more than most men would defend their girlfriend. He was damn near breaking down into tears. He got so emotional that Drake got bodied.
This nigga's taking his fake information. I told y'all this on Family Matters when I said, you digging for dirt, you should be digging for proof.
Nah, he's just being passionate. He's just being passionate. Especially music podcasts. They get passionate about this shit, so. Especially with a beef of this caliber, I don't blame Mom for speaking like this.
I got pictures of the fucking little girl, all in the fucking video plastered on the wall. I'm fucking playing with this dumb nigga, and he's going for it. I'm the most lit nigga in the game. Y'all mad, and there's no skeletons in my closet. I'm not no fucking You put your hands on your girl. She been engaged for years. Y'all not married yet. You living in New York. She's not. And because he released it right after the Family Matters. It's a better record. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
We didn't say it was a better record. We said Family Matters is probably the best song in this whole shit.
It ain't no...
I will say this. Kendrick won because of strategy and putting out Meet the Grams when he did But chronologically speaking, he never really responded to Family Matters. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, Family Matters released. Kendrick put out Meet the Grams 30 minutes after. Clearly, it was already up. It was already pre-recorded, and it wasn't a response. And then They Not Like Us wasn't a response. It was a Gritty on the Grave track, so.
Probably it's the best record that's released in this entire beef.
But the best part of the whole podcast had to
And
have
that
been
means
the
Drake
loudness
won to you,
of
I
the
guess,
silence in this moment.
Mo, if Drake had an anthem through the weekend calling Kendrick Lamar a pedophile and everyone was two-stepping to it, you would say it was the greatest thing on earth. Look what Drake did. He made everyone dance to you being a pedophile. You can't even walk outside. Because anytime we're at a party, someone's going to play a song that's about you being a pedophile and we're going to sing along to it. You would say, if Drake did that to Kendrick, that would be the greatest diss shit ever. You would say that.
Rory spitting right now.
It is an
No, the silence was loud. Hey, chat, the silence was fucking loud, bro. Yo, shout out to Tuka for the 6 months. Oh, my God. Is it Not Like Us the response? It would... I guess it was, but I'm just saying the response to me. A response is saying something about the things that were said about you. And Drake said a lot of things in Family Matters regarding Kendrick that he just did not address in They Not Like Us. It was more so a double down on the things that he's been saying, and he was trying to get a hit, which worked. But
Undeniable fact that if Drake dropped a #1 anthem record on Kendrick's head, his fans would be throwing him parades in the street.
like what? The white beating allegations?
All I can really think is that this dude Maul is either on Drake's payroll or he has some serious dirt on this man.
I don't
like
think he
even
needed
DJ
to.
Academics of all people has been waving the white flag recently.
I wasn't gonna admit this shit, but I could admit it now. And I
Why the
was
fuck is
just
Drake
like,
live on Twitch?
do I gotta get on stream tomorrow and say to Drake,
Wake it up! Get up! You got this! Get up!
I was thinking about it. I couldn't sleep last
These hoes you can sit on every platform, see nothing but greatness from you. Appreciate it, man. I'm trying my best out here. Appreciate you.
night, y'all. I'll be honest. I couldn't sleep.
Now, over the last 5 days specifically, an anonymous account has come forward that has to have Drake sweating. Remember how he was saying that his team fed Kendrick false information on the Heart 6? And he even claimed to DJ Academics that those items he used in the artwork for Meet the Grams were apparently stolen from his father's suitcase?
Kendrick Lamar must have got a hold of Drake's dad's suitcase. So we're talking about Dennis Graham.
We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information, the Maybach glove and the drug he uses for less inflation. Well, it's looking more and more like that was actually a case of Drake lying, and that those items might actually indeed be his. Because on May 10th, a Twitter account
This shit is crazy, and this is what I really got to speak on in this video. I'll let it play out though.
named Ebony Prince 2K24 popped up and threw his hat right into this beef, sharing a chilling video of a newspaper from that day, as well as the items from the cover of Meet the Grams. This includes Drake's alleged prescriptions, some rope, the gloves, the button-down t-shirt with the bulldog on it, as well as several other items which I have to think either belong to Drake or are being used as some sort of subliminal messaging. Number 1, King Kendrick is not a liar, and I'm not a thief. Number 2, Mr. Aubrey Graham at Drake and Mr. Livingston Allen at Academics have until noon Monday 5/13/24 to retract your claims of theft, or my attorney Miss Adrian Edward and I will exhaust every legal option available.
I think
I'll say this. To me, once those tweets came out, that's when the beef got corny to me. And how fans are going about talking about the beef now, reaching for shit. To me, it's over. It's been over for a couple days now. I'm pretty sure it's coming up on a week now. I think everyone has decided who really has won. But now it's just fans being parasocial as shit. Grasping for straws and just getting in their parasocial bag. To me, it's corny now. I can't lie.
Drake knew that these things were stolen. Do I believe that this Ozempic prescription for Drake is real? Yes.
To Mr. Aubrey Graham, may this photo help jog your memory as to where you discarded those items.
Like what does this do? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring it to basketball. It's kind of like the GOAT debate. Like at some point, motherfuckers have decided their side. And it doesn't matter what the fuck comes out. It doesn't even matter if it comes out that Kendrick lied or whatever. If you think Kendrick won because of strategy and his rollout strategy, Kendrick lying or not does not change that. If it came out that Drake was telling the truth the whole time, that does not change anything, dog. So
The issue in the photo should also jog your memory. Jimmy Brooks would not have been proud of you that night. And here he shares what appears to be a screenshot from a security camera in a hotel lobby. This appears to possibly be Drake in the red hoodie. You can see a few members of his supposed entourage donning the infamous OVO owl on their clothing. January 22nd, 2023 is the date listed at 3:19 in the morning. When he posted this, people immediately questioned who this person was in the wheelchair, apparently on a ventilator, and when you further investigate the tweet, you see that he brings up someone by the name of Jimmy Brooks. And I'm sure most of you are wondering right now, well, who the hell is Jimmy Brooks? Well, that's Drake's character's name in the show Degrassi, and he infamously got put into a wheelchair after being shot. So why would Jimmy not be proud of Drake?
Yo, Degrassi's a whatchamacallit, guilty pleasure. Degrassi's a guilty pleasure show for me, dog. I can't lie. That show is so bad it's funny. That show is so bad it's funny, bro. But yeah, no, that show is so dramatic for no reason. It's one of those shows you hate watch, and it's a good hate watch to watch Degrassi, man.
That night. Well, people speculate it must have something to do with the person in the wheelchair in this photo. And then they had a theory that the noise at the beginning of Kendrick's song 616 in LA
I don't even remember this part, I can't lie.
was actually a ventilator like the one seen in this photo. Well, this person has now been identified as a New York journalist named Christopher Alvarez.
This freaked me out. When those CCTV footage came out, I'm like, wait a goddamn minute. I understand we're looking at proof, but do y'all see what I'm seeing? Like, who is that? Why is Dr. Evil on my screen, dog?
But I'll get back to that in a second. You've had many things discarded on your behalf over the years. I wonder if you can remember them all. You're blocking my money with your lies, so you have forced me to get it another way. 2 black American men became unemployed at this exact moment, apparently only minutes before the other screenshot. How do we know you're not like us? We never come back after we curse out the service providers. To be honest, I thought you were going to at least say you were mistaken by now, but okay. I only wanted to go with the story most know about because, well, you know. And now for the NYPD verifiable portion of the story. I was almost arrested while at work for reasons regarding your accommodations. NYPD officer Viola received a CCRB complaint, and here in regards keeping you from said protesters. I've stood next to you in the rain to keep the paps and fanatics away. I became essential during your stays, having to cancel vacations and all to ensure things like this didn't happen.
So is he a former security guard? Is he like...
Someone asked how to make it stop. 5 words. King
thought it was Stephen Hawking for real.
Kendrick got the number, and his team too, as well as a quite riveting email that would send shivers down your spine, alluding to the idea that he has been in cahoots with Kendrick or his team. I saw people saying that he was supposed to receive payment from Kendrick's team from divulging this information to them and giving them this picture. But allegedly that money never came through because Drake said it was all bullshit. When Officer Viola and his partner Wilt entered my booth, they informed me that since there was a complainant present who alleged assault, they would have to take me in unless they saw footage of otherwise. I then had to locate said footage while encircled by them, maybe alluding to the idea that that's where he got this screenshot. This person would then share yet another cryptic video saying, "Dear Aubrey, did you really think this was all about a shirt and some scripts? This was about diamonds. Time for some hard truths."
What does that mean?
In the video, you can see what appears to be a shot-up target from a shooting range, as well as the jewelry that he's alleging belongs to Drake.
Yo, this motherfucker's a psycho. First of all, do you see this laptop? This is one of those bulletproof-ass laptops from 2007, dog. That shit is scary.
He would then go on to share another picture of more jewelry. You see, the minute you said stolen, you introduced a dilemma in my world. More specifically, my professional world.
This was the
Lost
Riddler.
and Found is a well-known and look forward to perk of hospitality. It is the incentive to thoroughly perform your duties in hopes that one man's trash, negligence, or kind gesture may turn into a treasure for you. That means it was no secret to my closest colleagues that all these items were long in my possession. So last Monday, when I finally was shown Meet the Grams in the employee cafeteria, I instantly understood the assignment. I was elated to say the least. That elation was broken quite swiftly by one of the managers. She called me into the office and began to inquire into how the items were obtained. I was informed that the statements made by DJ Academics had also been relayed to her, because you know the pocket watchers are always hating. I was informed that I should speak with an attorney because being associated with items declared stolen may have negative consequences. And then this account kept posting this logo over and over and over.
I mean, that
and
shit ain't
eventually
yours.
the front of this building. Caviar Caspia at the Mark, a famous hotel in New York City known for having extremely high-end clientele. Drake has been pictured at this hotel on multiple dates. And so people suspect that the person behind this account
Yeah, that's what I'm like. You ever just tell when someone like is a weirdo just off of the way that they text or the way that they tweet, bro? Like, this is weirdo activity, dog.
was actually an employee or possibly involved in security at the hotel. And that both his
This is like
job and his
post-crash
life were
out
threatened
tweets, like-
once these items went public. Obviously, all these tweets have been extremely subliminal, and we can really speculate all day. But it seems like this person, if we should believe anything they say, was possibly trying to extort Drake, or is still doing so. Based on his claims, he saw something that night that would either incriminate Drake in the court of public opinion, or possibly even the court of law. And as I was making this video, we actually got some breaking news. Christopher Alvarez, the man in the wheelchair seen in the hotel footage with Drake, has now come forward to give his side of the story. And here in this article he says, "I can confirm that I was with Drake on the night of January 22nd, 2023. After his NYC concert with 21 Savage, I was called to meet Drizzy at the Mark Hotel, and we had a blast listening to new beats. I'm not in the position to talk about his character outside of our meetings, but I can say I was not violated in any way."
Hollywood is weird, bro.
He also makes it sound like this alleged disgruntled employee was apparently fired for letting him into the hotel and not leaving him out in the cold weather, which he also said was wrong. And obviously you're going to have the people that say, oh, well, Drake must have paid this guy off, or something of that nature. But to me, this might seriously call into question everything this guy, Ebony Prince 2K24, has said throughout the last couple of days.
Look at this devious ass footage. This is definitely from an Android too.
Even though it might seem like he has some pretty good evidence,
Hanging that from a tie so that you don't gotta see his hand.
we should definitely take everything he says with a grain of salt. Either way, we're gonna see what unravels from here. But for Drake, it's been absolutely horrible time.
I'm not gonna lie, this shit was
This is funny. Hey Chad, this meme right here was funny.
some good exercise. Man. It's good to get out, get the pen work in.
And Kendrick got a #1 and I think like #4 record off this shit. It's also hilarious to me that Kendrick went radio
scary.
silent after Drake dropped that garbage response record. Kendrick was so inside of Drake's head that even in that tweet announcing From the Heart 6, he says, "We know you drop it in 6 minutes anyway," and Kendrick said,
No.
either way, I want to know what you guys think about this situation down below. It's getting pretty spooky, okay? There was obviously the shooting in front of Drake's house, or one of
I told you there was a point after Drake called out Whitney. I knew this was about to end real nasty, real bad. Because at that point, you opened up the floodgates to punch below the belt, to kick below the belt, whatever you want to call it. And it has definitely been a lot of low kicks below the belt. You know what I'm saying? To the point where motherfuckers are being called wife beaters, someone's being called a pedophile, and a lot of people have been telling me, B Souls is just rap beef, but these are serious ass allegations.
Drake never needed to go on the defensive. The internet bullied him into it. I'd have given him the same credit for not doing PR about assumptions that Kendrick gets.
I think to me he needed to go on defense, but he went on defense too much. Like Hard Part 6, he didn't go on offense enough. You know what I'm saying? And also his defense was ass. Like if his defense was good, it would have been something else. But yeah, no, his defense was just cheeks. His defense was cheeks. His ways of defending the allegations was cheeks. And then he didn't say anything new. He just doubled down on the things he's already said. So